Hello YouTube, Mountainous here, and today we have another mountainous adventure. Now today on my day off, I'm going to be hiking in nature, on trail and off trail, doing photography, hunting for mushrooms, and keeping my eye open for the Sasquatch. So let's do this, baby. It's always fun to go hiking off trail. Check out this huge mossy green rock. This piece is split off after years and years of water dripping down it. It's wild. Well, what do we have over here? A group of sulfur tufts. Poisonous sulfur tuft mushrooms. Do not eat those. Here's what a pine cone looks like when it's in a tree before it opens. Now the squirrels will knock these out of the trees in the fall, and it's super sticky with sap, and they chew on it and rip it apart and get the little nuts out of the inside. I'll show you what it looks like. Now here's what a pine cone looks like after the squirrel has had its way with it. It's got all the edible food out, and this is just the waste that's left. That's what I just showed you in my hand. There'll be little piles all over the forest as the squirrels are gathering their food for winter. Here's a huge hollowed log covered in moss. Maybe that's where the squirrel lives who eats these pine cones. Sure is a beautiful day to be out here in the forest hiking along in the woods. It's 65, sunny. It's beautiful weather. We've had lots of rain. Maybe I'll find some edible mushrooms. Well, here's a stream that's pure glacier runoff. That water is super clean and super cold. I'm off trail in an area in the Mount Hood forest where I've taken Craig Flippy a time or two. Well, here I am off trail next to this little glacier stream. This is an area I've took Craig Flippy. This is one of the best areas to find hedgehog mushrooms. They're a very good edible mushroom. Check it out. The squirrels have been eating pine cones right there, and right next to it is this huge freaking mushroom. This thing's about as big as my hand. It's a monster. Here's another wild mushroom right by the little stream. The forest is so alive right now. With the seasons changing and all the rain that we've got recently, the berries are drying and withering away, the mushrooms are popping up, bears are going into hibernation, and squirrels are hiding little pockets of food all over the forest. It's awesome. Such a beautiful little stream. Hearing the water run over the rocks, it's so soothing. The forest is so beautiful. It's going to be an epic day. Now, I've jumped this creek before and found tons of edible mushrooms on the other side, but I'm a little higher now, so I can give you a good view of the stream. It's flowing nice. Such clean water. Forest is beautiful. You see this embankment here? Soon that whole area is going to be covered in hedgehog mushrooms. I had to hike in and check it out, but they're not popping up yet. But soon this whole area will be full of edible mushrooms. I can't wait. All right, guys, I just come out of the forest there. I'm back on the trail. I was hunting for signs of edible mushrooms, specifically hedgehog mushrooms, but all I see is a bunch of different poisonous mushrooms. So anyway, I'm going to get back on the trail and let's keep going. No signs of Bigfoot, but we'll keep looking. Whoa, what do we got here? Wow, a whole field of pine spikes. Look at these babies. Take a close look. Those are pine spikes. Those are poisonous mushrooms. Whole little field of them right here. What a trip. Well, I've been seeing a whole lot of poisonous mushrooms, but not too many edible ones. They're just not popping out yet, but soon, very soon. Last week I found some chanterelles, hedgehogs, and chicken of the woods, all edible mushrooms. But now I keep finding pine spikes. There's some more of those mushrooms I showed you a second ago, those poisonous monsters. They're not too poisonous, but I heard they'll make you really sick to your stomach. Holy shit, check out those monsters. Those are about 5 to 7 inches across on top. That one may be 8 inches. I don't know what kind they are, but I'll have to research them later when I get home and check it out. It's about as big as my hand. There's mushrooms popping up all over. Well, look what we have here. Looks like bear shit or mountain lion shit. 'Cause that ain't human shit, and there's no horses on this trail, and no tracks of horse hoofs. It's pretty gooey shit. Well, that was some fresh shit and some pretty big shit. But I do carry this with me at all times. It's got a 14-inch blade. It's razor sharp. So I have to get nasty. They fuck with a Mount Hood Ninja. Big ass bear or some shit getting ready for hibernation up on the mountaintop. Here I'm talking shit and I run into another big pile of fresh shit. Yet no horse hoofs on the trail. Rambo time. Alright guys, there's always that chance that you're going to run into something in the forest that you don't want to. Whether it's an animal, crazy people, or whatever. Just try to be aware of your surroundings. Have some form of self-defense with you. And I try to make noise if I think I'm in an area where there could be a bear. Make some noise. I'll say, coming through on trail. Try to scare them off. But anyway, I'm towards the end of the trail. Didn't find any edible mushrooms this time. No signs of Bigfoot, but I'm going to go find a nice place to sit down, have some lunch, and then I'm going to hike on out of here. Found this nice grassy hill. I'm going to chill here a minute, relax, and then have my lunch. Well, we got U.S. Army MRE Menu 7 Brisket entree. I'm going to open it up and have me some lunch. Alright guys, that meal was freaking awesome. Now I'm going to hike on out of here, go home and edit this video. Until the next one, Mountainous out.